everyone. Welcome. We are on the carpet at the InStyle and Warner Bros. After party. Super excited to be here. I'm Andrea Belke, host of People Now.
And I'm Melody Chu, staff editor at People Magazine. We're so excited to talk to all the stars who just picked up awards, and we already have one here. We have Mike Myers
in the house.
Bohemian
we
Rhapsody.
were the ones to tell you, because you were on the carpet, that Bohemian Rhapsody won for Best Picture. What are your reactions?
I'm thrilled. Rami Malek is fantastic. He's very deserving. The movie was just a fun, great experience, and I love Queen. I love Freddie Mercury, and I'm just really, really thrilled for Graham King, who just an amazing visionary who just fought for this movie. So I'm thrilled for everybody in the cast, and just amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And what is it like when a cast like this wins? Are you all texting each other right now? Is your phone blowing up?
Well, my phone is blowing up, mostly from the Toronto area, but
Okay.
it's very exciting. I mean, I'm going to see them all, and high fives will abound.
Now,
But
last time I saw you, we were at the premiere for Bohemian Rhapsody, and you had some epic photo bombs and video bombs on my interview with Rami. Are you always a goofball, or are you chill sometimes?
I'm actually a site-specific extrovert. I'm mostly introverted, but it's such an unreal experience. Nothing in my Canadian childhood prepared me for being on a photo line, so I try and have a little fun with it.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite memory from shooting this movie?
I think just Rami, I stay, if I'm doing a character that isn't in my own Canadian accent, I stay in character all day. And Rami was in character all day, and I never got a chance to meet Freddie Mercury, but by the end of the film, I really felt like I had quality time with Freddie Mercury. So, and I knew great things were going to come his way. It was just a magical feeling of there's like more molecules around him than in life. Like, he was just fantastic.
Very happy for him, very happy for you. Congratulations. Have so much fun in there.
Go and celebrate.
And thanks for stopping by.
Thank
All right,
you.
bye. I love Mike Myers. What a legend. All right, we're bringing in Ryan Eggold here. Welcome here at the Golden Globes. How are you doing? How's your night going?
I'm good. It's going well, thanks. I just had a coffee to counteract with the few drinks I had before, so I think I'm okay.
So you're planning to party?
Yes, yeah, I'm pacing myself. A few drinks, a little coffee, a few drinks, kind of back and forth.
Go all night.
Yeah, I feel like there's a strategy to this, because we're kicking off award season. People kind of go crazy at the Golden Globes and after parties, right?
Well, this is the fun one, right? Because you get to drink and everybody
the
gets to
best
hang
one.
out, and it's fun. No, it's great. It's great to see everybody and hang
Who
out.
are you rooting for tonight?
Well, I'm here with BlacKkKlansman, and I was hoping that we'd win, but it was just nice that everybody was nominated, and so fun to be here. And there were so many great movies this year from different voices, and it was just really cool. This is a great year for movies and for TV, I think.
Yeah, being a part of that film with such a powerful message, what did that really mean to you, and what was the response you got from people that saw it?
Oh, it was great. You know, I mean, it was an incredible script. It's Spike Lee, who's one of my favorite filmmakers, one of the best filmmakers around, I think, and it just was a true story, you know, a story about a guy who really did these things, who really, took on racism and took on the Klan as a black man, in the 70s, and that's a story that needs to be told right now, because sadly it does resonate today. And but Spike told it with humor and with such style, and so he really made it accessible to an audience, and it was just an absolute privilege and joy to be a part of it.
What was the biggest takeaway you had from working on this one?
Working on the film, one thing I kind of take away is that when you're playing a guy who's in the Klan, you're trying to figure this out, and you don't want to play him as just a villain or a one-dimensional thing, so you kind of realize, at least I did, sort of researching these guys, that really it's like, the irony is you're joining a group like this because you want love and you want acceptance, and sadly you find it in a group that is full of hate and all that. But if you could just see that really we all want the same thing, which is to be loved and accepted, and so there's an irony there that's sort of interesting.
Yeah, well, it's a great film. You did a wonderful job. Last thing, when you're in there for the after party and partying it up, are you someone that lets loose? Are you more reserved? Like, what's your style? Are you gonna be on the dance floor?
That depends on the coffee to alcohol intake ratio. We'll see how the night goes. With a few drinks, there will definitely be cutting loose. I'm the guy that as soon as I put on the tux, I'm ready to put on the jeans and the t-shirt and just go completely nuts.
You can't video bomb us and not come into the interview.
That's how you do it. You just do a quick bomb and you get out. But yeah, if the music is right, then I will be boogieing for sure.
All right. Ryan, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, have fun. All right. Yeah, so 2 great guests so far, which is amazing.
The nicest guy, so it's interesting that he played someone so different from himself. I love it.
And The Black Klansman is a really amazing film. I read the book too. They do such a good job with the storytelling. I hope some of the other cast comes down here as well. But yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody ended up taking that category, which I thought was a little surprising, even though I liked the film as well. Oh, look who we have here. This is a good one. Oh my gosh.
So good to see you.
This is my good friend Zeke.
So welcome. I'll give you a hug too.
We actually played Survivor together,
Yes.
so this is kind of wild.
It is. It's funny meeting you when we're dressed up and wearing makeup.
I know.
And you smell lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. That actually means a lot, Zeke. So now you are dating Nico Santos, who's in Crazy Rich Asians. So I actually don't know, how did you guys meet and what's the story with that?
We actually met right here in the Beverly Hilton 9 months ago at the GLAAD Awards. I was representing Survivor. Survivor won. He was there for his TV show Superstore, which did not win. And we ended up on the dance floor together, and like he was like, "Hey, NBC sent me a limo," and I was like, "Well, let's go check it out."
Well, hey, we might as well bring him in. Nico, how's it going? We're actually just talking about you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's kind of, this is where we met. So you were just telling a story. Yeah, it's been an incredible night. I've been fangirling all night, meeting a lot of people.
Who are you fangirling over?
Well, listen, I was waiting to take photos on the red carpet, and then I turned around, and Ricky Martin was 2 inches away from my face.
Good
and was
one.
like, I just need to tie my shoes. I was like, yeah, go right ahead, Mr. Martin. Yeah.
Is there anyone that you fangirl over?
Oh my God! Well, this guy. I mean, he's my alpha and my omega, right? He's the biggest star I know.
So we've been dating 9 months, or we met 9 months ago?
Oh, yeah. I've been dating, met 9 months ago.
Okay.
We just moved in together 1 month ago.
milestone.
So that is very.
Now you guys are doing magazines and stuff. I saw that photo shoot. But tell me about this. So Crazy Rich Asians, this huge hit. So such an amazing response to it. Did you watch it? Like, did you guys watch the movie together? What is like the approach for that?
Yeah, well, he went to a bunch of screenings and he wouldn't let me go, so I actually just saw it on premiere night.
Yeah, so I took him to the premiere. I took my man, I took my mom, and my best friend to the premiere, and it was the first time they saw it, and it was a very, very special evening. It was, I don't know, it was incredible. It's, yeah.
And it's
Dream night.
such a fun cast. What is your favorite memory from shooting? Because I imagine there were so many moments, right?
You know, honestly, every night we ate dim sum and we went to karaoke.
Yeah.
It was like a paid vacation, so it was just really fun. Sort of like hanging out with like your best friends, but like you were working. It didn't seem like a job. It was just like an incredible time.
All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. So nice to see you. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll be in there in a little bit. We'll like take some shots or whatever. Nice to see you. I love that. I played Survivor with Zeke, so we kind of go way back. And then he's dating Nico, which I think is great. All right, Retta's here.
Retta.
How's it going? You look amazing.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
How's your night going so far?
Just started, so okay.
Okay.
I'll get a cocktail and I'll be great.
Now, kicking off award season, what is your approach going into this? I feel like it could be really stressful with figuring out what you're going to wear for all the awards and everything.
Prayer.
Great.
That's pretty much what I need. Prayer and muscle relaxers sometimes. It depends on how bad my back is.
All right.
What's the first thing you do after you get home?
Wash my face.
Just getting all that gunk off.
I can't sleep with it on.
For the awards tonight, did you have a movie or show that you were rooting for? Like favorite thing of 2018?
I haven't seen anything. I'm so upset because I haven't gotten any screeners or anything, so I'm dying to see everything. I mean, my friend Lin-Manuel is in Mary Poppins, and I haven't seen Mary Poppins, and I'm like stressed about it.
Did you get to see?
Tonight?
Yeah.
He's coming here? I
No,
thought
he couldn't.
Yeah, because he's opening Hamilton in Puerto Rico. Did you get to see him in Hamilton?
I've seen it 8 times.
8
And I
times.
saw him 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That is a true friend.
I love it.
Looking forward to the next year. What are you most excited about when it comes to projects?
Next year, hopefully we'll get a 3rd season for Good Girls
Yeah.
on NBC.
All right. Loretta, thank you so much for stopping by. You look amazing. Have a fun night.
Ooh, we have Michelle Yeoh over there. She looks gorgeous.
Yeah, everyone is looking great. It's basically kicking off award season, and everyone kind of gets their outfits ready. I feel like that could be a little stressful. I already stepped on your feet today, so we already have a battle wound.
But we survived.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite moment from the awards, from the Golden Globes?
I think it was such a big night for Sandra Oh. She was the host and she won, and her parents were here. I can't imagine how that must feel. And she bowed to them on stage. She cried. It was just, I think I teared up too. It was such a nice moment to see her be able to, thank her parents for everything.
And she's so good in Killing Eve. And I know she was nervous about hosting with Andy. I read some interviews they did, and Sandra was saying that she was nervous. Andy was acting like he was all chill, but I think
you must be nervous in front of all your peers, right?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Really happy for them. And then Killing Eve, if you guys haven't seen it, it's a really good show. Jodie Comer is amazing as well. So I hope that we get to see them as they come down. But yeah, there's a lot of really good TV. I was excited that Bodyguard got some recognition with Richard Madden, because he's an excellent actor. So that was one of my favorite shows, is Bodyguard this year in that category.
Yeah, and Kominsky Method also swept. Michael Douglas won, and he was backstage gushing about his family. I mean, Catherine looked beautiful on the carpet. They have such a wonderful family, and he was saying, he owes everything to them, and he loves them. They couldn't be here, of course, with the kids, but they're together, and they look lovely.
Yeah, and so you actually went to a pre-party.
I
was stuck. Okay, I'm more of a New York girl, so LA has not been kind to me. I was in an Uber, I got lost. I was on a hill.
I had to send a car for her.
I had to get out of the Uber. I was on a hill, like a dark hill in the mud. Got another car coming, but you were at a pre-party, so tell me about that.
Yeah, so I was at the official HFBA party where the trophies are all engraved, and so that's really cool. The winners come by, and you get to see them right after they win. Of course, they're so excited, and it's such a big night for them. I mean, they've worked so hard all year. This is the first one of the year. Of course, there were the Emmys, but this really kicks off award season, and then sets the tone for the rest. It's kind of whoever wins Globes could also win the Oscars. So
yeah. For anyone just joining us now, we are on the carpet at the InStyle and Warner Bros. After party. We're going to be interviewing everyone that's coming down, so we'll hopefully talk to some winners, some nominees, some people that are just here for the party. So it's going to be a really good time. We've already talked to a few fun people. Mike Myers.
Yeah.
We actually were the ones that told him that
he won.
Yeah, so that was a fun in-the-moment reaction.
Yeah.
I know down the carpet I see some fun people coming. Alyssa Milano, so maybe we'll get her. She's really busy. She's an Insatiable. We also saw Debby Ryan. So
yeah, she just got engaged.
Oh yeah.
Big year for her, yeah.
Nice. So as a People staff editor, you interview a lot of these stars, right?
Yeah, I do. And they're all such talented people who have put so much hard work into their work this year, and I think they're ready to celebrate whether they win or lose. Like Ryan Eggold, he was so gracious. He just wants to celebrate the hard work that they put in, and they were nominated, and that's a huge moment already.
Yeah. I would imagine not winning could be hard to then put on a good face, but I feel like it still must be so great to be nominated. And
we have Michelle Yeoh coming.
Hello, welcome. How are you doing, Michelle?
Hi. Congratulations on the nomination. It's such a big moment this year. Crazy Rich Asians. Michelle Yeoh played the formidable mother-in-law, or soon-to-be mother-in-law, and I think you truly nailed it. And you're putting a face out there for all these young Asian American and Asian actors and actresses who are hoping for a bigger platform. How does that feel for you to sort of be the first one in this big blockbuster?
For me, it feels like it's about time.
Yeah.
It needed to happen. I've been very blessed because I was there with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I was there with Tomorrow Never Dies. I was there with Memoirs of a Geisha. And now I'm here with Crazy Rich Asians. And I keep thinking, it's like, this is what we push for. This is what we've been trying to strive for. It's like, embrace us. Because we don't ask to be special. I don't need you to treat me special because I'm Asian. I need you to treat me as an equal. Because we are part of your society, right? Mm-hmm. Your neighbors are Asian.
Yeah.
And I can't believe such a forward country like America would differentiate and categorize so many things by color. Why are you so color orientated and, boxing people into that? I hope this is just the beginning. It's not going to be an event in the future. It's like it will be a normalcy. Whether it's like the black Panther, Crazy Rich Asians, that we're not celebrating like, oh my God, it's an all Asian movie, it's an all Black African American. Why? Because I think we all are as good as each other. And let's work together and have a great time and make better movies, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's shocking that it's taken this long to have this representation, that now in 2019, that now is the moment we're like, wow, a whole cast of Asians. It's nuts.
We've been working a long time towards this. And in a way, I'm so grateful that it's happened. I wish it happened a lot sooner for myself, for my own sake. But to watch this evolving is a great moment. And please don't let it stop. Let's keep working at it.
Yes. And thank you. Sorry. We're getting told we got to move to the next one. Thank you so much. You look beautiful and have so much fun inside there. Thank you. All right. Sounds great. All right.
We have Jim Carrey coming.
Hello, you guys are coming in live. Come on in. Hi, Andrea. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Welcome.
Hi. So nice to meet you. How are you guys doing tonight?
Great.
Very good. Very well. Yeah.
Do you like coming to these things? This ain't your first rodeo.
I hate it until it happens. And then it's wonderful because we get to see all our wonderfully artistic and incredibly talented friends and stuff. And we're super happy for them. I mean, it's fantastic. I'm so excited.
Fairly.
Yeah, Pete Farrelly is just, to me, watching Ben and Pete Farrelly go to another level is just like, I feel like, I don't know, their brother, and I feel proud of them, very proud of them.
Yeah. What about for you? What it's like to be here for people watching that don't know what it's like to be on like a carpet and stuff.
Oh, it's great. It's fun. You get to celebrate everyone's art. Yeah, it's just kind of a party.
Yeah.
Is this kind of the ultimate date night? Like everyone's dressed up, and I mean, you can't get better than this, right?
We're looking forward to the pajama party.
Oh, so you like that better?
Yeah, kidding is so funny, and also there's just so many real moments, especially if you've lost people in your lives. I could relate to that. How much, was it hard to get into that and then pull yourself back out? Because you are going to such a dark place when you're talking about losing family members.
I didn't pull myself back out.
So for all of your roles, you still kind of keep a little bit of that with you?
No, your life experience becomes another ring in a tree, and it doesn't go away. It stays there forever.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's beautiful. It's all part of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment from the telecast? You were actually inside, which not everyone gets to be.
Well, for me, I got very emotional during Carol Burnett because I go back when I was a child. I tried to get on her show when I was 10 years old. I sent her a letter, a resume with all the things that I did that were funny, and wanted to be on her show and stuff. So I got a letter back from Studio City or Television City, and signed by her that said, we hire through the agencies, but I wish you the best of luck. You sound like you're doing great and all that. And I didn't care. It just was a letter from Hollywood. It's like somebody just gave me a pot of gold, I realized, it's connected to me. I can actually reach it. I can actually touch it.
Yeah. Looking forward to the rest of award season and this new year. What are you wishing for? What are you most looking forward to?
I don't know, more artistic fulfillment and lots of love, I guess.
I look forward to regaining the balance in our world, more than anything. Yeah. Politically, I want to feel safe again.
Yeah. Well said. I think a lot of us feel the same way. All right, thank you guys so much. Have so much fun in there.
Have a great night.
Congratulations. All right.
Jim Carrey is always such a treat.
I know he is.
You never know what you're gonna get with him.
I was honestly gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say you never know.
He keeps you on your toes.
He does. But I feel like he was in a really good mood.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kidding's a great show. If you guys haven't seen it, it's dark humor. There's a lot of sadness in it, but it's also a comedy. There's a lot of funniness. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much. But if you haven't seen it, you should go see it. But Jim Carrey's really, really great in it, so it was really nice to see him here.
And they actually made their relationship red carpet official this weekend, if you didn't know that. They stepped out at the Showtime party last night and then walked the Golden Globes together. So this is a big deal for them.
Yeah, that's a big moment.
It is.
I feel like there's a lot of behind the scenes when it comes to that. If you're worried about press or when's the right moment to do
They
that.
seem very happy together.
They do, yeah. I feel like they mentioned that they would be in their pajamas. They want to be in their pajamas soon. How do you let loose at an after party?
Gosh, I don't know.
We'll find out tonight.
Yeah. We want to dance too a little, right?
Yes. Oh, we absolutely do.
Yeah.
Thinking back on the Globes, did you have a favorite winner or someone you really wanted to see or someone that maybe didn't win?
Lady Gaga did not win for Best Actress, but she won for Best Song, and she burst into tears. And that was a really, really sweet moment because you know how much heart she put into that movie, and how much, it meant so much to her, not as an actress only, but also as a musician. Backstage, she said this was such a big moment for her because it's kind of validation, right? You can do both, and she's won a Golden Globe before, but it wasn't for a dramatic role. So I think it's a big, big year for her. She has a residency, and she showed up with blue hair, a blue dress. It's like everything you want out of Gaga.
There's a video of Celine Dion going to Lady Gaga's show and dancing, which I think is such a fun moment. And Bradley Cooper said he definitely wants to go. You were at the premiere for A Star Is Born. You actually got to interview both of them, which is cool.
And they're in love with each other as co-stars. They just really built a real friendship. The first time that they met, they ate leftover spaghetti and they bonded over, all kinds of things, and they really built this foundation to have this amazing relationship on camera too, and you can see it. I mean, it's a heartbreaking, bittersweet film, but it's beautiful, and they really have this amazing chemistry together. And the first time you hear them sing, actually, you get chills from head to toe. I don't know if you did, but
everyone was talking about A Star Is Born, that you're going to cry, and then you go and you think you're not going to, but you still do because it is so heartbreaking. The music is beautiful, and then seeing Lady Gaga become Ally.
She's
this
so
incredible
different.
transformation.
She looks entirely different. We have so many
a lot of
people
stars
on the
here
carpet right now making their way
For anyone just joining us, you missed Jim Carrey. That was really fun. You missed Mike Myers. But we were at the InStyle and Warner Bros. After party interviewing people, having a good time, trying to see who will stop by on their way before they get to the party.
Janelle Monáe just walked by, and she looks beautiful. And we saw Leah Michelle earlier. She has a very big year coming up as well. And Darren Chris won tonight, so one of her best friends, which I think is amazing. Both their careers are doing so well after Glee. And they're both engaged too, actually.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of engagement.
Yeah, there is.
All right, we're going to try to see who we can get next. It's very hectic here. I don't know if you can see everyone behind us. Black Panther walked by, missed some of those stars. Maybe we'll get them on the second round. But we're looking down the carpet, and we have Vanessa Morgan from Riverdale. How are you? How's it going?
How are you? I mean, I'm just super overwhelmed. I got to see my favorite celebrities tonight, Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, so...
Were you really close to them? Did you get to talk to them?
I mean, they passed right beside me, and then I was just in the elevator with Bradley Cooper and his woman, and I just wanted to tell them they were the hottest couple ever, but I got too scared. I've never gone like that. I got too scared.
You're an actress on a huge show, Riverdale. You would think that those nerves would go away.
They're next level, though. I know. I sing Shallow every single morning in the shower, so I chickened out.
And she won tonight for Shallow.
Yeah, I know, and I was emotional about it. It's my favorite song.
Now, Riverdale obviously went nuts. The fans love it. Did you expect that when you signed on? Did you know what you were getting yourself into?
I knew I was signing on to a huge show, but until I saw the following, it didn't hit me until then.
Yeah, are you able to walk anywhere without getting recognized?
I can't. It just depends where I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It just depends.
Mm-hmm. What's been your craziest fan experience? Because you have this huge following now, I'm sure, where people just want to, meet you and get to know you, or they might feel like they know you actually after watching the show.
I think in Paris, that was the one time it actually hit me. And we were getting out of a car in Paris, and this girl just there was a mob of people, and this girl just grabbed me and kissed me on the lips.
Oh, on the lips?
On the lips. She just went for it. And I was oh my God, that was the craziest. That was the craziest.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Some of your co-stars are here. Who are you excited to kind of catch up with? Have you seen them already?
I just caught up with Lily. I think Matron's in the party. So yeah, just excited, have a drink with some of my good friends.
Yeah. Are you someone to kind of let loose on the dance floor?
I'm ready to let loose now because I've been having anxiety all morning about this because it's the biggest carpet. It's the biggest carpet I've done so far.
That's true. It is the biggest event of 2019 so far.
So, I mean,
well, you look amazing. So
I'm about to change it to my more comfortable after party dress.
All right. We'll see you in there. Thank you for stopping by. Congrats on everything.
Thank you so much.
All right. Oh, come on in. Oh, you look beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I can't complain. I'm very excited for tonight.
I love the eyeshadow. I hope you guys can see that, the blue eyeshadow. How long does it take to like get everything together to make it?
Actually, it was actually pretty quick, believe it or not. I was in that chair. I was like, come on, we gotta make sure it happens. We gotta make sure it happens quick. But it was all good. It was all good. It took about maybe I would say an hour.
Okay. Oh, that's actually really quick.
I told you so quick. Yes. Yes.
People are so excited about your show. What does it mean to have these fans, just pour all this love your way?
It means a lot. I mean, you never seem to get an opportunity like this in a lifetime, and to be a woman of a certain experience, to be in the space of wonderful people who are just like you, who have been striving to be actresses and actors for a long time, and you be feeling actualized in the moment is great. So, I mean, it's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's such a fun cast. Who did you bond with the most? I mean, you got Evan Peters, Kate Mara, like so many amazing people. Like, first day of set, who did you kind of gravitate towards?
Oh, I mean, everyone I really gravitated towards, but to be quite honest, I mean, me and Billy have known each other. I've known him since I was 19 when he was associate director of Brent. So, like, I mean, we had that bond already, and we just kept really close. But every single person on that set, India Moore and Dominique Jackson, and the list goes on, Angelica Ross, and every single person on there. And if I forgot anybody, please forgive me, but we've all just like been close-knitted through many of different opportunities. I mean, I've known India, we did a movie together, and Dominique, I met her through a specific event that we were at. It was a family knitted already.
And representation is so important, and that's why I love that Pose is getting so much recognition for that. So what has the response been like from people?
The response has been beautiful. Like the reception from a lot of people, especially from the younger kids, has been amazing. I mean, you never think in a million years that you would be a mom, and I've always wanted to be a mom, and to think that I would be receiving so much love from these children out here, and to be the mother of a lot of these children out here is beautiful. So the reception's been wonderful.
Do people on Instagram call you mom? Because that's a thing.
They say mother all the time, and I'm like, yes, baby. What do you mean? Do you need information? I mean, I'm young as all hell.
No, but that's a thing now. Is everyone says mom, mother?
Yes, of course. I mean, in house culture, in ballroom culture, mother and father are the main things that they are called. I mean, if a lot of kids aren't out there to receive, they go to their house mothers, and house fathers. So they call me mother all the time.
Yeah. Can you be my mom? Will you adopt me?
You're in the house of Evangeline.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. You look absolutely beautiful. Have so much fun inside. Congrats.
Nice meeting you all.
All right.
MJ is kind of the breakout star of that. Everyone is talking about her. Pose is incredible, and I think it's helping change the landscape again, like so many of these shows that are nominated this year. And
yeah, I mean, it has the most number of transgender actors as series regulars. Obviously, it's never happened before, and it's amazing that it's a great show. It's getting the accolades, and I think it's really fun. It's also like a really fun show. But also deals with a lot of like deep things that are going on in our culture and world. So I'm really happy. She looks amazing. And I love the blue eyeshadow.
Yeah, there's some good looks
great
tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone's having fun with their fashion. Who are your favorites tonight? I love Lady Gaga's blue dress. There were a lot. Like Lucy Liu, she wore this beautiful, bedazzled dress, but it also had this cape over it. It was a look.
Yeah, I really I'm really excited to see the ladies from The Favorite. So that was my favorite movie of the entire year. I loved it. I loved the costumes. I loved the actors. So, Emma Stone, Olivia Colman, Rachel Weisz, like those ladies are so fierce. The scenes were hilarious and scandalous, and I'm really excited to get to talk to them. It's really nice to see three fierce women totally carry a movie, and I feel like we're getting into, an era where it's totally great for women to dominate a movie, and it's not a big deal, and it's not even, I think we're gonna know we got there when we don't have to make a big deal out of it.
Well, Regina King tonight, she won, and in her speech, she said she's going to make sure the project she works on, 50% will have female involvement, which I think is incredible for her to use her platform as a winner to say that publicly. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm all for the girl power, for sure. All right.
And, speaking of The Favorite, Joe Alwyn is in it, and Taylor Swift, his girlfriend. Not just his girlfriend, she is a superstar. But she made a surprise appearance as a presenter tonight, which is a very big deal too. She looked beautiful.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
You're telling me things. So I was stuck in the Uber. I was on the hill. Wait, that's amazing.
She wore this thigh-high black off-the-shoulder gown, and no one had any idea she was coming. Our editors inside the telecast saw her sneak in actually with a lot of security. They whisked her backstage, and she appeared on stage and presented to Lady Gaga, who won. and now everyone wants them to collaborate.
Oh, that's amazing. And Joe Alwyn, as well as Nicholas Hoult, were in The Favorite as well, and they were kind of, I thought they were hilarious because they were not as big as the three main ladies, but they totally deliver. And I think what's really cool is that Joe Alwyn and Taylor, because they've been more secretive, that's when you know that this might be in it for the long haul. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they celebrated New Year's Eve together. They went, they spent the holidays together as a couple. I think they're very cute together, and yeah.
It's totally Ben Stiller behind us, but he's going right into the party. We'll see who we have next. Oh, I see Lauren Ash from Superstore. She's always hilarious. She's been on People Now a few times, and she has so much energy. I'll make sure that we catch her going in.
You've seen a lot of people who've been on People Now tonight.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm hoping a lot of them circle back in, too.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, it's kind of, there's a lot going on here. We have the photographers. They come through. The party's over there. But hopefully we'll get a few more of these people as well. So do you know, what are your thoughts on Golden Globe? What does that mean moving forward to award season? Like, if you win the Globe, is that any indication of who's going to win the Oscar?
I think so. I mean, it's a little different just because it's a HFPA, but I think, a lot of the movies this year will get the same recognition. I mean, the nominations, like for SAG and the Globes, there's a lot of crossover, and, I think, movies like Star is Born, you'll probably see them at the Oscars,
Yeah. No, I'm really excited to see, we're doing the SAG Awards at the end of January.
We have Patricia Arquette coming.
Okay, I think so.
And she is holding the Golden Globe in her hand. Maybe she will let us touch it.
It's going to be our first Golden Globe experience, maybe? We're hoping. Oh, hi, can we talk to you? Oh, you know what? We got Lauren Ash here. I saw you, I spotted you from a while away.
Yes.
We were sitting here bantering, and I was like, we have to have Lauren Ash. How are you doing?
I'm so great, how are you guys?
Good. Yeah, we're amazing. How's your night so far? Highlight of the night.
Highlight of the night, oh my gosh, it's so hard to choose. Truthfully, Carol Burnett. I sobbed during that speech. I think it just hit so close to home for me as a female in comedy. And just her humble nature and the things she was saying, and she's right. We are very blessed and lucky to get to do what we do, and how amazing. And then that ending, I just wailing, truly wailing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing in there? Are you going to be dancing it up, or are you going to be?
Oh gosh, first stop bar, second stop dance floor, third stop, I like to sit in the corner and just try and watch the real famous and catch them doing something interesting. And by interesting, I mean stealing napkins or picking something out of their teeth. I mean, I want to see Lady Gaga eating a chicken wing.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, who would you want to see doing something crazy? But...
Oh, I mean anyone, but I think Lady Gaga, she's a vision in blue tonight. She's got the blue hair. She's carrying the statue. I'm like, I want to see you drip blue cheese off of a chicken wing onto that statue. That's what I'm aiming for.
You better be there to catch it. Have your phone out, and I'm looking.
I should be Instagram living this entire thing.
I know, you should be.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
nice
you
to see
so
you,
much for
Lauren.
stopping.
Thank you so much.
Inside.
All right, she's always a bundle of energy on Superstore. She's hilarious. I always like when she comes in because she lets it all go in terms of talking about who's been doing what. I love it.
And I think Carol Burnett's a big moment for a lot of the comedians here tonight. Jim Carrey said it was also his favorite moment. It brought him to tears. I think to see a woman like her on stage, sort of who paved the way for, she said, a lot of these female comedians is a big deal.
Yeah, well, I think it was funny when she said that they asked her who she thinks should win the next one, and she said, well, maybe it'll just go to me again. So I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have Connie Britton, who looks beautiful. Dirty John was a big deal this year. Did you read that LA Times series or listen to the podcast?
I listened to the podcast a little bit. I think what's interesting is now there's podcasts before the shows, and that's kind of where the actors will listen to that. Same for Homecoming, there was a podcast. And Julia Roberts talked about listening to that podcast as well. And Dirty John's great, so that has kind of came from a podcast. And then with Homecoming, like I mentioned, Julia Roberts is so great with Stephan James, and who's also in If Beale Street Could Talk. So I like that they're having a lot of crossovers, which is really cool.
And Connie is amazing in that movie. I mean, I loved her on Nashville. She just morphs in all her roles, and she's incredible. I mean, you really get creeped out watching that series.
Yeah.
And it happened in real life. It's real. I mean, with online dating, you never know what you're going to get these days. And
yeah.
They play that to a T.
No, it's really true. As a single lady dating and doing online dating, that is absolutely true. Did you have any other favorite fashion moments from the night or moments?
Ooh, fashion moments. I think a lot of the men actually had interesting looks. Did you see Timothée Chalamet?
Yes.
That was very interesting. If you haven't seen his look, you should look it up now. He had this bedazzled, I don't even know what to call it. Like, they weren't suspenders, but you just got to look at it.
Yeah, I like when guys bring more fashion.
Yeah, Darren Criss, he had a really
Yes, he had a
interesting
really
suit. I think he always brings it. Yeah,
pattern,
floral.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Rami Malek, he was a little more classic. When I interviewed him for Bohemian Rhapsody at the premiere, it was a little more decked out because when you can take inspiration from your character,
You gotta
like
go
Freddie
all out at the
Mercury,
premiere, yeah.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to go all out for sure.
Yeah. It was like,
all right,
Connie just
Miss-
went right behind us, so she
Miss
was
Connie
beautiful.
Britton. But I see we have Stefan James, so hopefully we can grab him. He had such a standout year. If Beale Street Could Talk, he was amazing in that. I mean, that film was beautiful and heartfelt, and I loved it. And then he killed it in Homecoming with Julia Roberts.
I think we've had a lot of amazing newcomers this year.
Oh. You might have seen him walk by in the background.
But we had a lot of newcomers this year who are first-time nominees, like Henry Golding. I mean, he is in every single movie, it seems, coming up this year. But Crazy Rich Asians was actually his first movie and acting role ever, which is crazy that he's here at the Golden Globes now for his first role, but he's starring opposite Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick, and he also has, I think, 3 more movies lined up. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the younger actors have a lot going on. Lucas Hedges.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
in like 3 movies, right?
He's in so much. So Boy Erased, he was in, and then obviously Timothée Chalamet, which you mentioned, and Elsie Fisher for 8th grade. I mean, she's so young. She came onto our show at People Now with Bo Burnham, and 8th grade is such a great film. Especially it brings you back to when you were in 8th grade, and it was so awkward, and there's so many cringe.
So it reflected how you felt.
Yeah, I mean, she's so great at it. It makes you want to cry and just cringe for her. But I was really happy that she got recognized and that she was here. I mean, I think that was really cool, especially seeing some of these younger people, because I can't imagine being a young star thrust into all of this.
I think it's really cool. Andrea gets to talk to them before all this craziness starts to happen, because a lot of them, it's maybe their first interview or first interview run, and you get to meet them and talk to them, and they, must be a little nervous. But we have Rebecca Rittenhouse coming.
Hello.
Come
Welcome.
on in.
You look beautiful.
I know.
How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you guys?
Good.
You're great. We're having a good time. We're like the last stop before people can completely let
I know
loose.
it's getting pretty crazy out there, isn't it?
I know. What's your strategy for going to an after party like this? Because a lot of people, the Golden Globes, we've heard it gets a little wild.
Oh, strategy. I mean, I don't know. You just got to follow your friends, right? Because that's where the good time is.
Who are we going to find inside? Who are you looking for?
Well, hopefully I have a couple good friends in there. I'm looking forward to seeing my buddy Rohan. Hopefully he'll see that online later. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. All my actor friends hopefully will be inside. Although I went to dinner. I had a relaxing night out. I didn't really check in with people. So hopefully.
So did you get to see any of the Globes, or?
Yes, I did. I was watching them as I was getting ready.
Okay.
So yeah.
Did you have a favorite winner or moment?
Well, I love Regina King, so it was really exciting when she
Her
won.
speech was incredible.
Yes, her speech was freaking awesome. I was really excited about her
for
speech.
women.
So yeah, so that was probably my favorite.
Yeah. Looking at this last year, what are you most proud of? And then what do you want to work on for the next year? Like, what should we be excited about?
Well, I'm most proud of just how the industry is changing to be inclusive of women and diversity. And right now I'm working with Mindy Kaling, who is obviously a huge proponent of that. So I'm really proud of both of those things. And what am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to when the project I'm working on now, which is for Weddings and Funeral for Hulu, comes out. So hopefully that will be fun and exciting, and I'll get to do lots of fun press and hopefully talk to you guys again soon.
Yeah. Come find us. All right. So nice to see you. You look amazing.
Thank you. It's more Carrey. My friend Allie is the designer. And she's
It's so
amazing.
different. I love it.
Yes. She does.
Did you know right away when you found it that this is what you wanted to wear?
Immediately. And my stylist Jamie Mizrahi is totally on board with her and her work, and she's incredibly talented. So.
Well, you look fantastic. Have a good time. See you later. All right. Yeah, I feel like this is the first award show of the year, and I feel like a lot of the actors have their looks planned out.
You want to make a splash with the Golden Globes. I think it's super just a way to be flashy at the Globes. You know, I think SAG might be a little more toned down, but the Globes, it's all sparkly and glitz and Hollywood, and we want to go over the top.
And last year we had the Time's Up movement, and everyone
Yes,
wore black.
everyone wore black.
So it's different. Obviously, we're keeping all of that, you know, the thought behind it.
You actually see a lot of jewel tones this year, but also a lot of the guys and girls are still sporting the Time's Up pins, and I think that's super cool. That's still a movement that's, you know, continuing.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's some ruckus going on.
There's
John
some ruckus.
Krasinski and Emily Blunt are causing a ruckus.
Super casual. We really
Power
hope we
couple.
can. We're really gonna try to catch them here. All right.
We're gonna try to grab John and Emily. We'll see how this goes.
It's all about being aggressive, and the moment's gonna be coming right now. So yeah, Emily Blunt and
Emily, what's your favorite moment of the night?
Oh my goodness, Maya Rudolph.
All right,
well,
there you
we
go.
got one answer. She was amazing in Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you
Thank
getting
you.
in there.
I tried.
You know Emily Blunt's favorite moment of the night, and that was Maya Rudolph. Thanks to you, Melody. Good job. You were so quick.
That was a little aggressive.
I mean, no, we needed it. We needed to spice it up. I love those two. Obviously, they're this power couple. I thought it was really sweet that she said John Krasinski actually cried during a screening
Did he?
of
Oh,
Mary
I didn't
Poppins.
see that.
Yeah,
he is the
during
most
screening.
supportive husband. But also, they have had a very big year. A Quiet Place went insanely viral.
Yeah.
And he had no idea it would be like that. So it's amazing. They both had their careers, you know, continue to boom, and they have adorable daughters together.
And they're talking about A Quiet Place too. I think it's also funny, A Quiet Place came out and then Bird Box came out. And everyone was talking about Bird Box, and then someone interviewed Emily Blunt and said, oh, do you know like Bird Box is kind of similar? And I think she didn't really know about it, but I think Bird Box was actually written before. Anyway.
Would you rather be blindfolded or not be able to speak ever?
It's a good question. I think I would rather not be able to speak.
Oh, okay.
Because the blindfold
So
would
you
be
wanna-
very
you wanna
scary.
see?
I'd want to be able to see. If I'm going to die, I at least want to see like what is going to kill me.
That's true, that's true.
You know?
But also,
What
like,
about you?
not being able to make any noise, I don't know if that's possible for me.
Yeah, that's true. Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
come on here.
Hello. How are you doing, Kristen?
Oh, good. Okay, I just remembered who I was married.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're gonna ask.
We're streaming live. How's your night going?
It's good. This is my first stop. I was doing some stuff for E earlier, and then I had a little break in between. I got to watch the show, and so here I am.
Nice. I saw you do the coverage for E. It seemed like a lot of fun. What was your favorite part about doing that?
It's just really fun. You know, I do it right before Ryan and Juliana go on, so we get to really talk about, you know, these actors' overall style and some of their past looks and what we think they're going to be wearing. So it's just kind of fun to make some predictions, and then to actually see the show and see what they come in is really, really cool to see.
I'm always blown away by how much Kristen does because she has a million kids.
Yeah.
She flies from Nashville to here. She has this business and
boss
a TV
babe.
show.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, how do you do it all?
Thank you. I mean, truly, I couldn't do it without Jay. You know, he's the one who's at home with the kids right now.
Okay.
And so I know that's cliche, and I know that's probably so boring to hear, but it's the truth. So
How do you guys keep it like romantic still? Because he's pretty adorable on your show, but we get to see a little bit of your relationship. And it's cute.
He's funny, you know. I mean, he makes me laugh, so I think that really helps. We've been together for over 8 years, and he still can make me laugh. And he also knows how to push my buttons, but in like a good way, you know. So we just kind of, I don't know, we have that dynamic where we still enjoy each other.
Sense of humor is so key.
Yeah.
As like a single girl dating, like that's so important. So I'm glad you found someone that can make you laugh. I know for your show, I saw a teaser. There's something to do with a llama. What's going on?
Yes. Well, I can't tell you too much, but yes, there's a llama involved.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about doing your show, and then what's like the hardest part about it?
You know, it's really fun for me to be able to share my life with people now and do it in a way where I have a little bit of control and say, and so it's nice to go back to reality TV and be really comfortable with the person that's on the show. I can really stand behind the fact that that's me, and I couldn't always do that in the past. So that's been really nice. Obviously, it's good for my business, and so that's been good. And the hardest part, I'd say, probably just trying to balance it all. I mean, honestly, it becomes a lot with running a business, filming the show, doing all the red carpet stuff, having 3 kids, being a wife. You know, it's just like, I feel as though I'm being pulled in a lot of directions sometimes. We have 4 more weeks of shooting, and I'm really excited to not shoot for a few months.
Well, you look amazing. Who are you wearing?
Dennis Basso
Ooh, look
and
at
the
that
Louboutins.
slit. I love it.
Yeah, there's an outfit change too.
There was. I had a lot of time in between. So I did a full change. Yeah.
We like it.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for
you guys.
stopping
All
by.
right,
Yeah, have
fun
fun.
tonight, too.
All
Kristen
right.
is a lot of fun, and I think we all know and love her from Laguna and The Hills.
Did you watch those?
Oh, absolutely. I think we all wanted to be her, right?
Yeah, no, that's really true. I didn't watch a ton of that show or the shows that she were on, but I've
Her
seen
new
it.
one is
Very
really good too.
Cavallari. Yeah, it's fun seeing them all grown up.
And now The Hills is coming back, but she's not on it because of her contract with E and then MTV and all that. But
I feel like you know a lot about reality TV.
I know so much. Anything you want to know? Yeah.
For the Hills reboot, I'm excited to see Spencer.
Yeah, well, and
Spencer
they all
and
have
Heidi.
babies now,
They
right?
have babies. He's like obsessed with hummingbirds and crystals. Anyway, we're like going
We're
down
at
a
the
rabbit
globes.
hole. We're like around the globes. So what are you excited for moving forward in award season? We have the Globes. There's obviously the after party, and then like what shows and movies didn't win here that you want to see take it home?
Ooh. Well, I think Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Rachel Brosnahan won tonight, but that show didn't, which I was surprised about because they swept the Emmys, I thought. I might be wrong. You might have to fact check me, but that show is so beloved, and I think Rachel's really found her breakout role. I mean, we know her from other things, but this is really the role that cemented, her award season.
Yeah. I mean, I have such a soft spot for Rachel Brosnahan because if you watch People Now, you know I've talked about this, but I was on an episode of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was.
I didn't even know
had,
that.
I had one line. It was, we're 34. Anyway, Rachel Brosnahan is a really big Survivor fan, so we bonded over that. She asked me a lot of questions, and I just love her. And she's actually said it in interviews that she thought when she saw me, I was like a treat from the director for like doing a good job. Yeah. She thought I was like a prize or something. And she was like, and then she realized I was just there doing my line. But yeah, I'm really happy for Rachel. She's obviously absolutely deserving.
Yeah.
And Alex Bornstein is hilarious and amazing. The whole cast is great.
And her Emmys dress, do you remember? It was actually the dress from her wedding years ago. And she wore it kind of to show defiance and be like, I'm a strong, powerful woman. And, that marriage didn't work out. But then she wore her wedding dress to the Emmys, and it clearly worked out for her.
Yeah. All right. It's getting a little scarce here, but we're going to see if we can pull any more actors that are coming through.
I think I spot Pete Davidson down there, actually.
Pete Davidson? Really?
Yeah. I don't think I'm making that up. I think Pete Davidson's here.
Let's see if we can grab Pete Davidson.
That might not go as well as Emily Blunt.
I may or may not have matched with him on a dating app, so let's see if we can. So he's with Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, and they're good friends, as we know.
Yes, they are. Okay, power couple-wise, because we just saw Emily and John. Who else do you love to see on the carpet? I love Nicole and Keith Urban, personally.
Oh, I love them. Definitely.
Hi,
Pete Davidson.
He could not have sprinted faster down this carpet.
Sometimes I think rejection really builds your character, and so you guys are cringing with us.
Speaking of power couples in love.
This is really happening.
We're really good at rejection.
Yeah.
Maybe Machine Gun Kelly will give us a little more.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
You know what?
Okay, she tried really hard here. We got to give her props too.
This is the thing. Everyone wants to get to the party.
Anyway.
They've done the awards show.
Yeah,
sometimes they don't want to.
Couples. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. I saw them walk in. They are always holding hands. She was like gunning for the ballroom, and he was a few steps behind, but she did not let go of his hand, and that is, I think, very sweet.
Yeah, no, they're my favorite, and they've done interviews and said that they make sure they don't go a certain amount of time. They have to see each other.
That rule.
They have a rule, which I think is really, really beautiful, because that's so important, especially with actors and actresses in this business. I mean, you're working on so many different projects. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be hard to like make time.
I actually think John and Emily might have that role too. I think I read that where she was working on Mary Poppins, and he would make sure to spend time with the kids and with her, and he would fly, I think he said, every week to shoot his and then to go to her, and that's nuts to fly across to a different continent. But that's dedication, and maybe that's why they're so cute.
Yeah, and other power couples. I mean, we mentioned Rachel Brosnahan.
Yeah,
and
she
Jason
was
Ralph.
secretly married for a while.
Secretly,
actually.
and he's star of The Magicians, which is a great show. So I feel like there's a lot. I like when couples are supporting each other. All right, seems like the carpet is dying down. Everyone's in at the party. They're already having a good time, so we're gonna join them. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here with us. Did you have a good time, Melody?
Yeah, that was like a marathon.
That was. Yeah. It was a fun time. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see you later.